E3 may be one of the gaming industry's most important and influential events, but it's also notorious for bringing the cringe, with multiple of its highly publicized conferences featuring some terribly awkward moments in the past. While this year wasn't nearly as bad as some of the previous ones, it did have some painful points to witness, so in case you missed it, here's the best of E3 2018's cringe moments. The EA Play pre-show. The commentary prior to the beginning of EA's conference was filled with a whole lot of cringe. While you've got to give their hosts some credit, it's a hard job trying to entertain people. Some moments, courtesy of Jose Otero in particular, were a little hard to watch. From his awkward transition of stopping to smell the roses in the Sims booth to his painful several-second-long goal shout in celebration of FIFA, dude had many streamers looking away in anguish, opting to jump over to IGN's coverage of the event instead. Bethesda gets cringy. Who would have thought that Bethesda's showcase would have had this much cringe? Despite it being one of the Expo's best conferences, it started off really rocky. Rage 2, a game that was announced in the lead up to E3, was the first to be showcased at their conference, and it gave us two of the most cringe moments of this year's event. The first was the opening number by Andrew WK, singing one of the songs featured in the game. The contrast between his hard rock attempts to get the crowd riled up and the bland, uncomfortable looks on the audience members' faces was almost too much to bear. What happened after the performance didn't help matters either. Tim Willits and Magnus Neofjords took the stage to talk about Rage 2, and Willits started them off with a really bad joke. Neofjords took it in stride, and even tried to hype up the audience as everyone awkwardly laughed during their super cringe-worthy awkward silence. And it didn't end there. Later on, as the conference moved on to updates about their game Prey, which was released last year, we received some really awkward banter between Susan Kath and Ricardo Bear. The two actually started off the Prey segment with a really charming video, but once they got on stage, that all went to shit when they decided to bust out a sticky note that they put on Susan to ensure that everyone knew that she was not a mimic. The joke didn't really land, and neither did the sticky note, which fell off her soon afterwards.
Probably not.
No!
The cut to the audience revealing the distinct lack of laughter really made it all that much better. Next up is Ubisoft's microphone issues. Ubisoft has a history of horrible cringe hosting, which it unfortunately managed to avoid this year. But fear not, we did manage to get a few hilarious awkward moments in the form of microphone issues. Whoever was in charge of turning on and off the presenters' mics did a really bad job, and throughout the whole conference we were privy to people talking backstage, which also did include a genuine moment between the Beyond Good and Evil 2 team, who were super excited that they made it through their segment okay. And lastly, let's take a look at the PC Gaming Show. The PC Gaming Show is the focus of our next bit of cringe. The conference is notorious for being super awkward, but this year they actually shaped up pretty well and didn't feature too many cringe moments. But it followed suit with mic issues, which led to an unfortunate moment during 2 Point Hospital's presentation. While the host and devs took it in stride, and the close encounters were comical to some extent, the real cringe came from the panic backstage that we heard when the crew realized their screw up.
Whoa, what's going on with the mic? What's going on with the mic? Wait, oh my gosh, is the...
Alright, there we have it friends. What other cringe moments did we miss out on? Which ones were your favorites? Let us know in those comments below. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for all the highlights, updates, and news from E3 2018. Thanks for watching everybody.